On the shores of Lake Erie, and named simply for the franchise who resides within it. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And here we go at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Returnable from the 2. And look at this return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Cox there, bouncing football. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. So the first drive goes almost nowhere, and then Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such a double whammy, Kate. Obviously, you hate the turnover and give it away possession. But these opening drives are really a time to see what your opponent's going to do. The great coordinators will script it, right, to get different personnel and different formations to try to get some tells from the defense. No tell there other than a critical giveaway.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Man in motion here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
He's got it! And that's a Minnesota touchdown! Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Watson with 3rd and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They give up the gut to Chandler. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he gets in, touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Play action, it's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 41. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this.
No movement here, guys. Shut them down.
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And the deep ball falls incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
Well, Kate, I can certainly speak to how tough it is at times to throw a football in the rain, but I can't speak to how difficult it is as a kicker in these situations. It just feels like in inclement weather, they slow down, right? They get that plant foot down, they're concerned about the weather, and just that split second makes all the difference for that defender to come in and knock that kick down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw it. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that puts pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Stays in the pocket. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He finds space for a few yards that time. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
On target to his man Taylor. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it. That throw behind his intended target. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Chandler again. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Cut out left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They're going to turn to Taylor on 3rd down. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down. Strong. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. David Njoku, the touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Pass is caught at the 9. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Reichert on for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion right. They'll try it left with Chandler. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Shaq Thompson finishing that play off. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete out to the right side. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now a give to Chandler, running right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits him on the in route. Running in the red zone. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Trying down the middle with Chandler. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You run that drop play, Kate, you got to become a really, really good actor as a quarterback. You got to drop back and make sure those ends pass you so that draw can hit it up the gut. Not that time. That end was not buying the story the quarterback was trying to sell.
Third and goal for McCarthy. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Come on, what was that?
Reichert on for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running right. This is Taylor. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit.
Can't we score?
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. They'll stick with Chandler. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Chandler. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's caught. K.J. Osborne. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Taylor makes the catch. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. Hits the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings running them out of the building. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Vikings tack on 7 more to their lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a give. It's Chandler headed left. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Chandler. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant dumped it in to pick it off. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. The Browns are lining up to punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Chandler. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Vikings approaching win number 7 on the year. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They'll bring out Ty Zettner to set it away on 4th down. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.